is an imminent disruption that you can predict?
So I should confess, having a huge background in public sector in the past, I am now a dirty rock consultant. So hands up who likes paying the consultant's bill when it comes in at the end of every month?
One person.
Oh, two? Oh, love you, Mick, thank you. One of the things that's really interesting is following all the discussions about AI. So we look at AI in terms of driverless cars, drones, safety technologies, etc. But given that consultants usually tell you what you already know, because inside your organizations are very clever people who know what the answer is, they just can't get the right people to listen. Imagine not having to pay the consultant's bill because you run it through an AI and the cyborg tells you, go and buy that building and go and demolish those 6.
Next.
More of that. Look at kids. Kids are the disruption. If you look at the way they behave, they're tribes. They don't understand this idea of command and control and hierarchies. Government organisations with multiple layers of managers, you've got a problem coming because they don't understand that as a structure. They don't believe in it and they don't live that way anymore. We've got, we get students from Vic in 10 hours a week into the office just to do stuff because they're just cool at doing it. One of the ones we got at the moment, he won't come in the office when it rains.
What? He won't?
No. He'll work from home. He doesn't go to university when it rains because he gets wet. How many people in government are allowed to work from home? I mean, that's, you're not allowed to work from home because that's seen as not working. Yet all the kids we work with now, that's what they do. They work from home or they work from a cafe or they work on the bus. They're working. They do actually do the 10 hours. But he won't come in the rain.
The answer to your question about game design is yes, and the future work will be game design. Because there's a reason games work. It's because they trigger into our psychology and how we think as human beings. What we need to do is not just let it exist in Candy Crunch and in your alliances, but bring it to the workplace because it gives us what we want. It gives us context for action. It gives us clear objectives. It gives us feedback to let us know if we're winning or losing. And it celebrates our increase in competence by letting us level up. Those are the things that we all love to do. That's why games are addictive. Why not design work along the same principle and take advantage of it?
It's where I think that I'm probably going to be a little bit more optimistic is I look at all the people in the room here and I don't consider there's a difference between government and private sector in the fact that look at all the intelligent people here who really want to do these changes. I think the imminent disruption is you all beginning somewhere, anywhere. Begin. That's actually the biggest disruptor I've ever seen is when people just begin. And you got to begin by letting go. You got to actually let that stuff go. And small incremental changes are how you eat this elephant. And I think it's all on you now to change it. I don't want you to be disrupted by a startup or all of these ones that want to take your data and go and do something really cool with it. I don't consider government is any less capable of that. You've just got to start. So make a plan, make a daily plan, a weekly plan, a monthly plan. You don't have to make a year or a 5-year plan. You just start. And what's the worst that can happen if you're starting to talk to your users, if you're starting to do something?